Hi, I'm Kai Krüger. I'm originally from Germany. I'm here at CEU, a postdoc for the last 5 years in computational neuroscience. I'm originally from Cologne, Germany. Grew up there most of my time during high school. It's a beautiful city. It's the fourth biggest city in Germany. It's quite famous for its cathedral, so perhaps people have seen it. It's also quite famous for its carnival. So it's a very happy town. I've lived around actually quite a lot of different countries over the time. Mostly grew up in Germany, but then went to my undergraduate in the UK. Lived in Saudi Arabia and lived in Holland. And so I've always had very international surroundings. Overall, I think I'm a kind of like a small city guy, so that's why I like Boulder so much. It's a small community, you have a lot of outdoors, you can do a lot of activities, and I just like to hang out with friends quietly, just talk to them and everything. And Boulder's really great for that because you can just do that in beautiful places. You can do that while hiking up the mountains, camping, and so I really like Boulder as a place. I attended the University of Colorado because that's where the lab is that I wanted to work in, and it really turned out to be a really great place, both the lab itself and Boulder as a place. So I'm really glad that I did have the opportunity and did choose this opportunity to come here as a postdoc. So I originally chose family housing because it's the most convenient place. It's really close to campus. So I usually just walk just before lab meetings or when I need to be there in 10 minutes. It's just like around the shops. So from a location here, it's really great place. But then as time went on, I actually sort of learned that family housing is so much more. It really is about the community and the international students, about both US and international. So you get this part that's really always good about any university town, is that you have so many interesting people, and nearly all of my friends are now living in family housing, and so being so close to them kind of nearly feels like you're back in college, where you had you live in this community, you can do things. And family housing actually sort of helps a lot as well, because they organize a lot of activities to get to know new people. So once you come freshly in, a lot of people do use those activities and everything to really build their friendship and everything. And so it has definitely turned out to be a really good choice to come to family housing, because of the location, because of the community, because of everything around it. So I really enjoyed my last 5 years, and so having the opportunity to stay here for longer would be great and continue integrating with the community. One of the things is also that as a university town, I mean, people come, people go, and so there's always change here. Get to know new people, get to know new cultures, get to know new subjects, get to know many other things. And so yeah, that's what I kind of look forward to continue to experience, how people come and go and experience this community. Well, there are a couple of hobbies that I have. One of my hobbies is playing volleyball. So every Friday I go to play with the university, or it's just a fun recreational group, but you meet a lot of people there. I also often hang out then after we end up playing volleyball to go have a pizza and everything with friends. The other big hobby is mapping. So I like to volunteer with OpenStreetMap, which is a project similar to Wikipedia. I also like to, of course, as any person in Boulder, I really enjoy the outdoors. Go up into the mountains. I lived beforehand in London, which is, with about 11 million people, a huge city in the UK. But there you kind of, we're stuck in the city, whereas here you can go on a Sunday evening just from family housing, walk into the mountains, and you have this beautiful scenery. And so that has really been, beautiful because if you're stressed out with work or something, you can just, take a short break and just go out into in nature and recharge.